Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hytale podcast, your premier source for Hytale content and news. Because we have luckily had some news in the past. Today we are on a bit slow day, but there will be news very soon. So make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss any of that. We will be covering everything and more regarding that. Today we have a bit of an interesting episode. We've promised it for a while. The YouTube comment question episode. So Chris went and gathered the last, I believe it was last 6 episodes or so, a bunch of questions from the YouTube comments that we're going to answer today. But before we get to that, we have a few tweets to talk about regarding the Hytale community.
Yes, so October 25th, this was posted on the Hytale RU. If you don't know, that means the Hytale Russia. Some guy who runs that account. I don't know how to pronounce this YouTuber's name, but it's like that Russian YouTuber with like 60,000, maybe 70,000 subs. Buddy got a Gaia tattoo, which looks like that's on his calf, I think that is. I don't know, I'm not good with body parts. Looks like it's on his calf, unless he's got like absolute god like forearms, I don't know. But yeah, he's got a Gaia tattoo on his calf, and it looks pretty sick, so I just wanted to shout that out. That's dedication right there, and John Hendricks said no pressure to that, so...
yeah, and there was a funny comment. I didn't reply to the tweet itself, but I said it to a bunch of people here. Imagine if Gaia just isn't in the game anymore.
Okay, there's no way, but that'll be so funny.
I know there's like a 0.001% chance that happens, but like take that chance and imagine they just got a tattoo of something that doesn't even exist in the final version. Or it's
I know, right?
Like Gaia looks completely different now. Like
either way,
he's still probably in the game, but
yeah, he's basically got like the Edge article Gaia tattooed onto his calf, I think that is. So that's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Also, Hytale Thankmas is coming up this year. Don't want to spoil anything, but it's gonna be epic. Go make sure you check it out. I believe it's gonna be December 9th.
Yes, we have a date now, December 9th. Clear your schedules. Clear your schedules. It's gonna be an all-day fun palooza event.
Yes, where we raise money for charity.
I don't know what the charity is yet, but I know.
I was gonna say, we don't know, do we? We don't know.
It's December 9th. Dude, I was looking at November 9th, and I'm like, dude, I'm working. But that's a Thursday.
Oh, yeah, it's December 9th. So, Powerbyte is making, what he said, here's one of the donation rewards you'll be able to get for this year's Hytale Thankmas. It is a 3D printed Farron figure from the most recent blog post, but this is like little Farron holding a cup of coffee, hopefully, probably coffee, maybe hot chocolate, sitting on a log. It's really cool. We have some 3D printed merch from last year's Thankmas from donation rewards. Do you have one, Myne? Or no?
What was it?
I'll get one.
The Chork and the coin, right?
Yeah, the Chork and the coin. Do you have it?
I don't have it. I'm
gonna get it.
Sitting in the back right now.
I have it over here. Hold on. Hopefully the camera can pick this up. So this was was this 2021? So it came kind of late last year. It's a little coin for donating. I'm just showing it on the camera right now. This was last year's. We got Chorks in a bunch of different colors. I got a gray one, so like if I ever wanted to paint it, which I probably won't because I suck at painting.
Yeah, you got lucky with the gray one. I got an orange one.
Oh, you got an orange one? Really?
Yeah.
It's a little interesting. I'm surprised they came in like orange. I thought it was like gray and like white or something. But yeah, speaking of that little Chork one though, Buddhacat actually got his painted by Moo, who, what is Moo's role? Oh my god, I should know this. Moo. What's Moo's role? Studio director. I knew it was some director position, but yeah, but he painted Buddhacat's, his version of this Chork. So, it looks really cool.
It's so crazy that he was able to get such detail in this art, because I look at my Chork and I'm like, I don't even know where I would start.
I don't know how you would start. That's the thing, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, looking at the final piece, it's absolutely incredible.
It's beautiful.
I might have to commission Moo to do that as well. Hi, Con, Moo, I want to meet you up. I'm going to give you my Chork to color. I need you to
you got to do that.
Work some magic onto it.
Help a brother out, dude. Help a brother out. I mean, I got a friend who's an artist, so maybe one day she'll paint my Chork and the Quebec that we have. But if not, I'll just keep them. Oh, sorry, that I have, that other people have. Mine, sorry. I forgot you don't have one. But maybe one day they'll get painted. Or not, and it'll just stay not painted forever, which also is pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news, right? Am I missing anything? I'm definitely not missing anything. There wasn't a lot going on this week.
I think that's pretty much it. The Hytale team is being very quiet right now, and I think we all know why they're being very quiet.
Because we're gonna get a blog post.
We're gonna get a blog post. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna
I love
be
blog posts.
fantastic.
Nothing better than a blog post, right? Like, well, besides the beta. Well, a blog post announcing the beta, that would just... How's Reddit doing?
Yeah.
I haven't checked Reddit in a while. Anything crazy or interesting on the Reddit?
We're gonna do a live Reddit check for you guys. Make sure
Live
you
Reddit
guys
check.
are never missing anything on the Reddit. I'll be honest.
No, absolutely nothing.
There's absolutely
There's
nothing on the Reddit.
Just memes
you guys
on
aren't
Reddit.
missing.
Yeah.
I see a screenshot from the Hytale Discord. So if you want to be in the most active Hytale community on planet Earth, link in the description for our Discord. Meet a bunch of Hytale fans, have fun. There's daily Hytale theory discussions, just discussions about Hytale in general. There's people that will argue that there's bigger Hytale servers, and that's true.
Well, there are.
They don't talk about Hytale. I go in there every other day, and it's like the discussions are not Hytale. So we have the most active Hytale Discord.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to see, because like we're the most active. So
yeah,
gotta leave it like that. Anywho, let's get on to the YouTube comment viewer questions. These are basically about like maybe a month or a month and a half old to last week's questions. So let's get on to them here. I put the name of the person and their YouTube @ easiest way to copy them without putting a bunch of black screens around. So yeah, Myne, take it away, buddy.
All right, first one comes from Furiac asking, you mentioned let me restart. You mentioned the issues that Minecraft has with chunk loading, but since Hytale has cubic chunks, it should be much easier to load. Chris, this is not a question.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Okay.
Either way, it should be much. My bad. I read the first part.
It should load a lot easier because it's just loading the chunks like that.
Yeah. I'm no chunk loader guy.
I assume the issue is because it has to load everything from the bottom all the way to the top at the exact same time. Mm-hmm. And with cubic chunk loading, you can just
do like what, like a 64 by 64 square or something like that.
Instead or however it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Be able to optimize that a lot
did
more.
They in that leak that some dev posted with like the generation?
I believe
was that in there? I don't remember exactly what that said. But
I don't think the chunk generation itself. It was just kind of explaining cubic chunks. It might have. But to be honest, I don't really understand anything it said. So
yeah, I'm not a dev, so it's too. I'm more of just like a Hytale guy, you know, not a developer. I'll ask Powerbite, Water Dev. They would know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Grinch Sama asks, I'm going to be honest here. I understand they want to make Hytale accessible to everyone across every single platform, but I felt as though they should have a focus on the leading platform, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, and maybe Nintendo, and then work on mobile after launch. They could have... These are not questions.
Hey, we could talk about them. That's why I put them in there. Yeah. That's why I put them in there.
This could have been slimmed down. Again, just my thoughts. So, yeah, I can see where that's coming from, but I think they want to be able to launch with the largest possible audience, available to them.
And make it free to play, imagine.
Because, I mean, I don't know what the, downsides would be to just launching mobile 6 months later, one year later.
Do games do that? Like, didn't Fortnite do that? Or did they...
Oh yeah, Fortnite Mobile came out a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it did well, no? So, I mean, they could easily have done it, but the way they mentioned it in the blog post back in 2021 when they're saying they're going cross-platform is that they could have released it on PC, but then they would have had so many, conversion issues.
It would have been a different engine.
Exactly.
Completely different
that
engine.
is
why
well.
They're remaking it. And so then we'd have the issue with Java Edition, Bedrock Edition, two different things, split community, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
And so I think just reworking it to be able to be both on consoles and mobile is kind of the same process, and that's how I assume it is.
Yeah.
And so I don't think working on mobile is that much of an extended step than working on consoles. Mm-hmm. It's just, being able to get that cross-compatibility down in the first place.
No, you're right. So I think what they're doing now is the best way for the longevity of the game and just in general. I mean, it sucks waiting, but we've been waiting for this long anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Codename Pyro2350 asks, okay, I haven't heard anything about this game since it was pretty much announced. Can anyone give me a quick synopsis of what's been happening? Chris, do you want to give the rundown, the fastest summary
Yeah,
of
sure.
Hytale in the past 5 years?
In the past 5 years, so 2018, they released the trailer, and it got super hypey and all that stuff. And then the team didn't realize that there was going to be this much hype for the game, so they decided to delay the initial release, which probably would have been in 2019, to make the game better. Then, we still haven't got the game in 2020, and then in 2021, on Canada Day, they announced a blog post saying the game is going to go cross-platform. And then now we're still waiting for it to go cross-platform because they're making a new engine for the game, and we're expecting hopefully a beta in 2024 and maybe a full release in 2025.
Yeah, and you missed in 2021 the Riot acquisition.
Oh, yes. How could I forget that one? That was kind of big. Oh, yeah, there was also a news article, like an Edge article of Hytale with the cover and all that stuff. Pretty cool things, you know. Mm-hmm.
That's Hytale for you.
There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
The shortest podcast in the world.
Yeah, honestly.
Milk Cookies 8202 asks, "Hey Hytale podcast, do you know if there's paintable skins?"
What does that mean?
Pretty good question. I think
make your own skin, sort of like the skin
make
decks.
your own skin, right? Because I've seen more comments regarding this. So
I
it's
saw
not
a
just
lot
Milk
of comments
Cookies saying this.
I only chose one.
Like,
there was a lot of comments like that.
Regarding like, hey, I want to be able to create my own skin more freeform, kind of like in Minecraft, compared to just clicking options. And I understand that a lot, because you know that kind of limits you. We obviously have seen so many variations in different Hytale character models, to where I don't believe it's going to be that limiting. But I do see the issue when you're coming from a complete free skin creator to a more limited one.
Right. And one thing I think is really cool, and I don't know if this is possible, that they'll do in the game. So you know how there's different selections for like hats or shirts or pants or whatever. So just say you choose like a beanie, and you see the beanie, the default color is yellow. You think it'll be possible if you could just change that beanie color to anything on the RGB scale? Or do you think it'll be like a red beanie or a green beanie or a blue beanie?
I mean, I would hope we can just choose anything on the RGB scale. That would be sick.
Oh, actually, I think we have a picture of this.
Yeah,
sorry.
I think there is, but I don't remember. So if you want to pull it up,
yeah, I'm gonna try and pull it up.
Yeah, another thing is that at least that I'm gonna miss is the really bad skins. I'm a big fan of like really goofy skins, really weird skins. If you guys are familiar with the like hyper realistic just pictures as the entire Minecraft skin, I think I've seen one where it's the Thanos gauntlet is just the Minecraft character skin. Things such as Dream's skin wouldn't be possible in Hytale. Yeah. There's also the skins. I believe this was a trend like a few years ago, where people would make their skin just the texture of a block, and they'd be able to hide, you know, in walls. Just
so I sent you a DM. This was an earlier image of the Hytale like color scaling and all that.
And so that's what I remember.
But then I found this. I'm gonna send this one to you. And then this one has sort of a color gradient scale.
Yeah.
So maybe it's both. I can't remember what this progress update said, but this was in 2020, so this was pre like redevelopment of the engine.
I think they talked about it a lot more, and if you guys are interested, there is a blog post regarding regarding the color and skin like character.
Yeah, let me.
They did an entire blog post on this.
Yeah, I'm on the blog post.
The gradient doesn't show that it's a complete RGB. The gradient kind of shows like, hey, if you select a color, the shirt isn't just going to be blank this exact color.
Yeah,
it's going to be you know more like a
which
gradient.
makes sense. There's also a video of this one girl. She's in like her house or something, and her hair color is changing like in a bunch of different colors. So that's really cool. What does it say?
So
in this
as
image,
of right now,
we
there
take an
are only select colors that you can choose from. I assume it'll vary per item. I don't think that a leather coat is going to have as many color customizations as a flannel.
Yeah, this is what it says here. for that gradient image. It says, in this image, we've taken a simple t-shirt design with a grayscale texture. Color taken from a separate gradient file is then applied to the mapping area, allowing us to create a wide variety of variations on a given item from a single basic texture. It is possible to set colors of certain parts of a texture and leave others customizable. In this example, the green stripe on the tracksuit trousers is a customizable area, while the blue hue of the trousers is a fixed texture in the file.
Yeah.
So just like you were saying.
Yeah. So basically, flannels are probably going to have all colors available. If it's that leather coat, there might be certain like small attachments on it that you can change the color, but the
maybe
leather
like
is going to stay
a
the same.
pocket color, or maybe the tassels on like a hoodie. That would be cool.
Yeah, the tassels, things like that. So it's going to vary per clothing item. It doesn't seem like you're going to get 100% freedom with the character customization, but also then the question comes with modding. I think there is going to be a difference between your personal character and then your public character, because they have to be able to somehow monitor or make sure there's not any bad skins on public servers. For example, if you join the official Hypixel or Hytale server, you probably will be limited to things only in the character customization, and that is your public avatar.
Right,
if you
that
go to
makes
your
sense.
own custom world, you can mod anything in, and therefore, I mean, you can turn yourself into a pigeon. What is stopping you from customizing your character to look whatever you want? And so that'll be your private character.
Do you think servers will have specific like tabs or guidelines? So maybe there's like a more sensitive server compared to a do whatever the hell you want server, or maybe there's these
there definitely could be.
Yeah, like more, I guess you could say more kid friendly ones, like PG 12, 13.
Yeah, like kid friendly servers, but even things such as maybe roleplay servers. Be like, hey, you have to follow these guidelines. You have to look like a pirate for the One Piece one or whatever,
Yeah, and maybe, I don't know if this is even possible, like right when you get into a server, there's like a prompt or GUI that allows you to only select these specific items that you could put on your character to make yourself look like, for example, a pirate, or for example, like a Star Wars character or something like that.
Yeah, because I know in Roblox that's a very similar thing. So you have your character that you can customize however you want, but sometimes if you join a certain server, they force a certain skin on you.
Oh, okay.
Because like with...
Well, that's like servers that prompt a texture pack, right, in Minecraft?
Yeah, pretty much. So I believe in like Jailbreak, if you are in prison, everyone has an orange jumpsuit. Or if you're a cop, everyone has a cop outfit. But there's also servers that have a brand new character customization thing that let you pick, hey, this is what your hat, clothes, whatever. So there's different variations, and I think it's going to be more similar to Roblox than it will be to Minecraft.
Yeah, that's cool, and I think it should be like that. I want people to have as many customization options as possible, and like you said, for prison servers, that would be perfect. Like literally put on an orange jumpsuit, because in Minecraft you just wear your normal skin, right? And then you put armor over and everybody looks the same pretty much, so.
Yep. We've got the question.
Which one?
Fear151 asks, will Hytale be free, and will there be a skeleton player model?
What, like a morph? Or...
I think so you can look like a skeleton.
Well, they're able to turn into a cat and a dragon, so I guess, right? Like with mods.
I imagine you'll be able to turn into a skeleton.
Yep, I don't see why you couldn't.
Will Hytale be free? Our guess is yes. There's a lot of people that will say no, but I think it's almost confirmed that it's free because Riot has never put out a single game that is paid.
Yes.
They are under Riot's digression. Riot has mastered the art of putting out free games and being able to monetize it otherwise. And I think any arguments other than that are silly.
Do you think before Riot acquired Hytale, the initial plan was for it to be like pay to play? Like maybe even before it blew up with the announcement trailer, do you think it would have been a pay to play game?
It's interesting.
Because I feel like they would have had to go that route, right?
It very well could have been pay to play. But I think in the current landscape, in my eyes, there's a 0% chance it's pay to play.
Yeah.
There's people that will argue against that. And people who will be, against the idea of like, hey, this is a bad idea for the game. But that's how Riot works. This is, I think at this point, it's not even much of a Hytale or Hypixel Studios decision. It's a Riot decision, and Riot is going to tell them, hey, this is going to be a free-to-play game.
if we ever have like Budacat, we already had Budacat. If we ever have like Noxie or John Hendricks or someone who's been on the team for a while, we could probably ask him that question. Like back in 2018 or 2019 was the initial.
No.
I think we could.
That's not something they can. That's not something they can answer. They can answer that after the game is out.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. After the game is out and already free to play. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like right now. Hey, tell us.
No. I mean like, after the game is out.
Yeah, of course they'll be able to tell us.
I think that would be a very interesting question to ask the team.
AG Silver Radio 2225 asks, Minecraft has been crossing over with Dungeons and Dragons lately. What if Hytale crossed over with Pathfinder? That is a very niche question. I don't think that's going to happen. Pathfinder is an alternative to Dungeons and Dragons. It's very similar.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, I searched up Pathfinder and it just brought me to the Nissan game.
Nissan Pathfinder.
Nissan Pathfinder, yeah. Oh,
Nissan,
it literally looks
sponsor us.
It kind of looks like very similar to Dungeons and Dragons too.
It's very similar to it. I don't think that's going to happen. I think there will be Pathfinder servers, maybe. I also don't think Pathfinder has the reach that.
Is Pathfinder a Riot game? Because no, I was gonna say they can't, right?
No,
there's no point.
No, it's just a board game.
Oh, I thought it was like a video game, like D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons is also not a video game.
Oh, sorry, I am thinking of League of Legends. I am very dumb. My bad. I was thinking of League of Legends. Sorry.
No, D&D is a board game.
Yep. Sorry.
And so is Pathfinder.
I was thinking of League of Legends for some reason. Don't ask me why. Never mind. Just forget everything I just said.
I think we're gonna move on.
Yeah, big dumb moment.
Yeah, that was my answer. I don't think Pathfinder has the reach, or I don't think enough people will care. I think there will be Pathfinder or D&D servers though. AG also asked, my 3 greatest fears for Hytale potential are 1. Eventual censorship, 2. Scummy monetization, and 3. The game not really being a sandbox, in that order. Okay, so first, eventual censorship. In what ways could that be a thing? I guess
for like child-friendly aspects to the game, but
yeah, I mean, we've already kind of heard John's take on censorship. You give an artist a paintbrush and paint, you can't really stop him from using it however he wants. They can put censors on the official Hytale server, and I assume that will happen. I don't know what you exactly mean with censorship. Are you talking about like you can't say fuck in the official server? I think that's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want like a 12-year-old playing, or your parents would want their 12-year-old playing, and people are just hard like swearing on that. It's not gonna be like a Modern Warfare 2 open mic lobby. Like they can't have that. Well, servers will have that, but the official Hytale ones, like that, it's not what they'll do.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
No.
Anything official is obviously gonna be regulated so that everyone can have a fun and safe experience, especially kids. That's probably the big reason for that. And then I guess, skins, you can't really do much. You're probably not going to be able to put anything bad in your username.
No, I don't think so.
I hope you can have a username like balls24.
I think that could mean like basketballs or baseballs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can get around it that way. There's like people
something like that, just like very very silly names. I hope those.
But
are okay.
I think that'll be fine. It's not like
obviously you won't be able to put penis as your name.
Yeah, and also I don't think
that should be obvious.
Players will be able to have a skin that looks like, for example, Hitler or something like that, because that is sensitive.
There's a limited
many topics.
Character customization.
Yeah,
so that's obviously not going to be possible.
I've seen it in Minecraft, so you don't really.
Yeah, it exists in Minecraft. I think I think they're talking about more like modding or public servers.
Well, they might even have to be monitored too, unless you literally say this is an NSFW server.
I think public servers, to an extent, are going to be monitored or censored. Like you can't have. I'm just going to go with the worst thing, like just a completely racist server.
Yeah.
You can't do that, but
no.
I hope to God that's not what you mean. I don't know what you mean with censorship. My assumption is swear words.
Yeah, I think he's probably thinking like going above and beyond.
Yeah.
That would just make it, for the older player, kind of not very fun. But then there's ways around those ways.
Yeah,
as well.
but I think if you have a private like server with just your friends, you'll be able to say fuck.
Yeah, like you could say
it's not gonna be an
whatever the
issue.
hell you want. Stuff that
Maybe
stuff
not
that's
whatever, but
stuff that's said in
Yeah.
Your friends' group chats that should never reach the public. Those type of servers.
number 2 was scummy monetization, and we've already had also John Hendricks say that the team is not a fan of pay to win, and so
There you go.
that's your confirmation for that.
Yep.
If you're talking about like, hey, this skin is super expensive, that could probably be a thing.
Like a limited
that's
edition
something-
Christmas theme skin or something. I can
because
see
that's
those.
something Riot likes to do. But
Yeah.
for some reason, people don't complain about Valorant skin. They obviously do complain about Valorant skin prices, but
do
a
they?
majority of them just eat it up. They will buy $120 skin bundles the second it drops, and no one bats an eye.
And people are gonna do that for Hytale too. Like we're gonna do that if we're covering the game. Like that's for us, it would be sort of a business expense. But
$120 for a skin would be crazy.
whales will do whatever they want. They'll whale the game. That's why they're
Yeah.
whales. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think there's going to be pay to win. There's probably just going to be like I think a battle passes or like some sort of pass system is likely.
I can see that happening on this
paid skins, maybe servers could be paid. Like if you you'll get a free basic server with like an option up to 6 or 8 players. But if you want to have a server that's 20 players, 100 players, then you'll have to buy those upgrades. I think that's a good way to monetize that, because that doesn't limit it to your friend group. Because I mean, unless you have a gigantic friend group, you'll probably not need more than, I think a good limit would be maybe 8 or 10.
8 or 10, yeah.
10
Because not
10
also
10 would be
not
clean.
everyone will play Hytale though. That's the thing. Like your whole
Yeah.
friend group. Well, I mean, I hope they would, but I'm sure your whole friend group probably won't be playing Hytale.
Like
But
at the
they could.
exact same time.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe
Yeah, so I
the
think-
initial launch, but that's about it.
I think if they were to limit it, I think a limit of 10 players at a time would be an okay thing.
Mhm.
I think that's enough for the average gamer to be able to invite all of their friends and
Even 5,
have a
like
good
that's pretty solid. 5's a good number.
five,
too.
I mean, 5 is also solid, but I could see that causing a little bit of issues. I think 10 would
Yeah.
be just a sweet spot. I don't know how they're going to do it, or what the issues or complications would that be. And then number 3 is the game not really being a sandbox. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Well,
I think-
Hytale has the scope of a sandbox for the depth of a role-play game. That's what they say.
Nerd.
It's a,
Yeah, we
Wow.
have 2 things. We have the story mode, which is probably not going to be as sandbox as you'd expect, but then you have the creative mode, which is pure sandbox. So.
that's pretty sandboxy, I gotta say. Hmm.
Hytale PvP Master asks, will the story also randomly generate with seeds? What? How's that possible? No, I'm gonna say this right now. No, the story's not gonna randomly generate with seeds.
Like there'll be probably lore aspects.
Story elements will randomly
Yeah.
generate. So maybe Gaia's temple is over here, and then in your world it's over here, in my world it's over here.
Yeah,
Things
of
like
course.
that. Yeah, that's gonna happen, and Noxy kind of did confirm that everyone's playthrough will be different.
Mhm.
You might come across a structure that someone else hasn't. So yeah, that's.
I mean, that's what they kind of pride themselves on. So
will the same 3 music just repeat if you don't move from your current zone? Because this will get really annoying.
I don't really know. Well, going back to who tweeted that a couple weeks ago? Was it John? Oh no, it was Oscar. Oscar, he was saying that the music that we've seen right now isn't even like the final product for
He
the
didn't
music
tweet
that's gonna
that.
be in
That
the
was
game.
in a DM.
Oh, that was a DM. Sorry. Yeah, still. There's probably music. There's definitely music we've never even heard before. So get ready. You're gonna load up Hytale and gonna be like, yo, that soundtrack I never heard before. That stuff slaps.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be good variety.
Yeah.
Gamer Thacker GT asks, any tips on how to pass time till beta? Because it's getting hard and motivations are pretty low.
I can give you one.
I
Listen.
tried making videos, but it's hard and don't have any skills.
Well, one, I'd say now is the perfect time to improve and polish your skills for when Hytale comes out. So just don't even have to start with making Hytale content. You could start doing Minecraft.
I
You could
don't
start
recommend
doing anything
doing
else.
Minecraft Hytale content. We're doing Hytale content.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm doing like news and news videos. I'm gonna put out a theory video, but it's
Oh, yeah, my theory-
very
I was supposed
cookie
to
cutter.
Yeah. So if you want to stay in the niche of like block game,
I would
try
just do
doing
Minecraft
Minecraft.
videos.
Yeah, try doing
Yeah,
it.
I
Like
would do Minecraft
it's
videos.
very, and don't get discouraged because it's very hard to grow in Minecraft because it's like what arguably the most oversaturated gaming field
Yeah.
in on YouTube, probably maybe besides Fortnite now. I don't really know, but just try it. Like every thumbnail you'll get better, you'll find new things to do. Every video you'll edit, try to improve on one thing in your edit or on your thumbnail every video. That'll help you improve. So once Hytale comes out, you'll be looking pretty solid. So yeah, just don't feel discouraged. Do whatever you want. Just
Yeah,
make
if
content.
you want to get into Hytale YouTube, my recommendation would be make Minecraft YouTube videos that you would be doing in Hytale. So if
Yeah.
you want to make like a Let's Play style content, because I know a lot of people are going to want to make Let's Plays in Hytale, make a Let's Play style Minecraft video in the
Yeah.
way that you would do it in Hytale. Obviously, the game is different, but the techniques still
You
apply.
could start off by like doing a small like modded
Yeah,
SMP.
if you want to do modded stuff, do that. If you want to do mod reviews, servers, whatever, and just kind of try to replicate it.
Yeah, don't just start straight when Hytale comes out because then you won't have the sort. I wouldn't say experience because I mean there is experience with doing this, but you won't, I guess you won't feel as comfortable making the content maybe.
Yeah. I mean, a thing that Mr. Beast always says is make 100 videos and then we can talk about how to improve your channel or how to improve your videos. You got to make 100 videos first. If you haven't done that, then you don't really have an
and shorts don't count
to talk. Yeah, shorts do not count. And then another way to pass time: find games that you're interested in.
Watch the Hytale podcast.
Watch the Hytale podcast. That's a very good recommendation, actually. Make sure you watch that every single day.
Yep, every day, same episode.
Yeah, I would just find games that you find interesting. There's a lot of games in the market right now, even though some people are like, "Oh, gaming is dead," but that's pretty much just FPS people who only play a single game. There's plenty of games to
there's a lot of
play
games
right now. Sparky Sharky asks, "What I don't get is there still hiring and stuff? You think building a little hype would get more eyes on the game, and then in turn get more people interested in working there? Seems counterintuitive to be so quiet and not show anything, but then be like, hey, we're hiring." Well, so, actually, they have been hiring at a rapid rate. They only have 7 job openings now, so I think that's just false because they have also filled up positions incredibly fast.
The last job posting was posted on September 27th, and it's the 29th today, so it's been over a month since the most recent job posting for Hytale. So I don't think we've gone that long without a job posting, honestly.
Yeah, and by the time the blog post came out and they were like, hey, by the way, we're looking for jobs, there were like over 20.
Yeah.
20 job openings. Now there's only 7 left, and they're still they're going down every day.
So I gotta check the Hytale Twitter right now, see if there's any new staff members that I'm not following yet.
There probably could be.
Probably. I would not be surprised. Let me just go through this right now.
AG once again asks, is Hytale going to be more of a sandbox or a CRPG? What is a CRPG? Oh, creative RPG?
I have no idea.
I think it's going to be both. It's going to be an RPG, it's going to be a sandbox, it's going to be whatever you want it to be. Alexander76 asks, hello, I wonder where they're going to release Hytale on. It's the launcher question. It's Riot Games launcher.
Yeah,
that's the answer.
A launcher that'll launch a Hytale launcher, sort of like CurseForge does with Minecraft. I can see that happening too.
No, it's going to be the Riot launcher.
It makes sense. It makes the most sense.
People say Steam. Tell me name a Riot game that's on Steam.
Steam would be cool.
Launcher.
Because everybody's used to it.
Doesn't even make sense. Hello?
Wait, I've never even used Microsoft Launcher before.
I don't know what the Microsoft Launcher is. I think it's the Microsoft Game Store. But why would Microsoft host Hytale, a competitor?
Yeah, that makes game. Yeah, that makes absolutely. I mean, if they want to just kill Minecraft, I mean, go ahead. But I doubt they'll ever do that.
Yeah, it's going to be Riot Games launcher, and then Riot Games are also on Epic Games because they have a deal there, so it'll also likely be on Epic Games.
What about on mobile? Like, it'll be on the Play Store, right, and the App Store?
Yeah, it'll be on the App Store and Play Store.
Yeah, makes sense. Just making sure.
Mellow Mushroom 1729 asks, what do you guys think the what do you guys think will be in the blog post? I know you guys answered this, but I want you to think of what you want right now. So
The
this was a
beta.
month ago. I think last episode we talked about specifically what we think.
I want something that mentions the release or the beta or that
I want a
it's
timeline,
coming soon. Yeah, that's the word. A timeline, please. We've been asking for this for like
Yeah.
what, 2 years now? Just a timeline, so then I can prepare.
I'm gonna be dead honest. So they have to show us the engine. They've been working on the engine for 3 years now.
2 years, yeah. And they've been very good at hiding the engine from us.
And they have not shown any new gameplay in over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Or just about a year now. No, over a year.
Yeah, it's...
When was the last Halloween postcard was the last time we saw the game, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't even a video, it was just a picture.
Yeah. So we haven't seen video in a while, but I think the last...
No, we got a Christmas one. We got a December 21, 2022, but it was just a picture. And the game's still looking gorgeous, by the way. But it was a Christmas picture.
Yeah, okay. So the Christmas picture was the last time we've seen the game. Yeah, they've been hiding it. They want to show us the new engine, and they will show us the new engine. They have to, because they can't. I don't know what else they would do. So they're going to show us the new engine, but in my opinion, they cannot show us the new engine and then be like, "Hey, by the way, we're still working. Bye bye."
Speaking of, we should be getting a Halloween postcard in the next 2 days, because they always do a Halloween postcard. So get ready for that.
Yeah, it'll just be artwork. It won't be the game.
No, it won't be the game.
So don't expect much.
Yes.
The game. The next time they're showing the game is in the blog post.
Ah, dang! I would love to see a postcard for Halloween.
The Pride postcard was not in game.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. And where's the? They didn't even do a Pride this year, didn't they? No, they did it from Hypixel.
They did.
Yeah, they didn't even post it on Hytale. So
yeah,
interesting.
They're not going to show us the game with the Halloween
yeah, you're
one.
right. You're right.
But also, like, they're going to show us the engine in the new blog post.
Yes.
And
I could imagine.
If they show us the engine and then be like, "Hey, by the way, we're still working. We'll get back to you when we have a estimated time."
Not next year.
The community's going to go crazy in outrage. I'm going to be pretty outraged as well. Obviously, we are owed nothing. Every single time I want to repeat this, we're owed nothing, so they don't have an obligation to do anything.
No, they don't.
This is just as a fan, and in terms of my emotions and excitement.
It's been 5 years, Myne. It's like December 13th will be the 5th year anniversary of the Hytale trailer, so we want this game, dude.
But it's also bad. Like, if you're gonna show us the thing that you've been working on for 2 years, right? This is the reason for the delay. This is the reason you've been dead silent. You're gonna show us. It's gonna be like, hey, it's basically finished, and then they don't tell us a date, and then they're like, hey, we're still working. It's gonna be like, okay, what are you still working on? Why can't you tell us at least a year, at least a quarter? Be like, hey, second half of 2024, first half of 2025, whatever.
But Myne, what if they do tell us? The whole community obviously will go bananas. We're gonna see so many Minecraft YouTubers start making content. The trends for Hytale, it'll be trending again. It'll be trending just like it was last week.
We'll figure out what happens whenever that time comes, but
yeah,
I think they need to put a timeline, put a trailer, put a date, put something.
And maybe they are working on a trailer. That's why they've been so quiet right now.
Yeah, because I think they're not going to announce a date without a trailer. I think they're going to put out a trailer, and at the end of the trailer be like, month, year.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that happening.
Or like holidays year, whatever.
Yeah, or like Christmas 2024, like something like that. I don't know. That would be cool.
I mean, I'm super excited for the blog post, but I also have this like dreaded fear that it's not what we're wanting.
Considering every single blog post we expect a beta announcement and there's nothing, I mean it's possible that's
also coming from the last post being blog post being a complete flop in terms of the community side. Obviously, they got job hires from that. And
if that's
the goal of that.
Good for them. They got what they wanted, and if that increases the development for Hytale and makes the game come out sooner, by all means. Good job.
So I'm happy for them in that regard, but for the community, it wasn't really much. And if they drop another blog post, obviously it's going to be very hyped to see the engine, but we need to see some type of date. We are being pulled on a string.
Yeah, and on that note, I think we should wrap it up here. Save some YouTube questions for the next time we do a YouTube question.
We were at the bottom of the
Oh, were we?
thing right now. I'm gonna read down the other ones, but yeah, I think we're good with.
Yeah. It's been 40
YouTube
minutes.
Comments. We covered pretty much everything.
If you guys want to leave your YouTube comments for the next podcast, leave them in the comment section down below. Maybe we'll do that in a month or 2 or 6. I don't know. But yeah, cool. With that being said, guys, pray for a good postcard. Hopefully we get one. Let's hope. Hopefully it's an engine stuff.
Pray for an even better blog post.
Yes, pray for a better blog post. With that being said, don't forget to go check out thankmas, join the Discord, and the links in the description. And I'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.
Goodbye.